Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Brendan, and today we are going to be going over my top 10 proposed amendments to the U.S. Constitution. These are in no particular order, but these are just 10 that I think would work out. I do have to give credit for this video idea to Mr. Beat, not Mr. Beast, Mr. Beat. And, I don't agree with everything he says, but he does have some interesting stuff. If you want to go check him out, I'll put a link into the description. But number 10, I just numbered these because 28th Amendment, Article 1, in the act of repealing the 17th Amendment, the election of national senators will go back to the State General Assembly. Article 2, Congress shall pass no law restricting the election of representatives to the National House of Representatives, as that shall be reserved for the state. Article 3, the drawing of congressional districts are to be left to the state. So right here we have it where I feel like if we went back to having the Senate elected by the House of Representatives and the Senate of each state, then the senators would represent the state more. And then Article 2, that's pretty much self-explanatory. Article 3, I know that's already how it is, but that'll just make it firm. 29th Amendment, Article 1, Congress shall pass no law regulating health care. Article 2, health care regulation, or the lack thereof, will be left to the state. Article 3, the federal health care is to be privatized in the next year. This just makes, all public health care gone and public, and the government providing it gone and all that. Number 8, the 30th Amendment. Article 1, United States senators may only be elected for 3 consecutive terms, 18 years, and must wait 1 whole term to run again. Article 2, members of the United States House of Representatives may not serve more than 5 consecutive terms, 10 years, and may not be re-elected for 2 whole terms, 4 years. 31st Amendment. The Federal Reserve, Congress, nor the President may tax people differently based on income. This will alleviate, the progressive tax system. Should make it easier. I do think we should repeal the federal income tax altogether and make it so where the states pay the federal government for the military. But that's never going to happen, so I think right now this is the best we're going to get. Number 6, all federal representatives and senators will no longer receive a salary from the federal government. Instead, the state will decide the amount and if they will receive any salary. So right here, I'm just saying that the federal government will no longer pay the representatives and the senators. Instead, that will be up to the states, and if the state wants to pay them, then they can, but if they don't have to. 5, 32nd Amendment, Article 1, all federal prisoners must work to pay for themselves. Article 2, Congress may pass no law regulating state prisons, nor the treatment of prisoners in states. This is just saying that to take the burden off the taxpayer, the prisoners will have to pay for themselves, and that Congress cannot regulate prisons on a state level. 4, 34th Amendment. Congress shall pass no law on how states shall run their elections. This is pretty straightforward. I don't think I need to explain that. 35th Amendment. Article 1. The Supreme Court will not have any more than 9 justices on the bench. Article 2, the Supreme Court will no longer interpret the Constitution. It will hold its original powers as the highest court. The Constitution means only what it says, nothing more, nothing less. So this is just preventing people from packing the court and essentially taking away power from the Supreme Court, essentially making the legislature again. Number 2, Article 1. The land that makes up a state is not owned by the federal government. Instead, it is state territory. So this is saying that the federal government has no control over the territory. It is all state. Article 2. A state reserves the right to leave the union if the people and legislature wish to secede. So this just means the state can secede if they want. And Article 3. The state government outranks the federal government in their particular states. I mean, this just makes sense to me. Number 1, capitalism and free enterprise is the only acceptable system for the economic system for the United States of America. There you go. Just hit right on the head. And then I went ahead and did a bonus one. And I said, the practice of executive orders by the president will not be appropriate in the federal government. Well, thank you for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment. I appreciate you watching this. And once again, please share. That'll do the best. And if you got shared this video, then you subscribe. And start a conversation in the comments. What amendment to the Constitution do you think should be added? Now, me personally, these are just 10. If I got the opportunity to add them, I would. Personally, I don't think amendments should be added to the Constitution. But anyway, thanks for watching, and see you next time.